Like, I was down bad. Like, girl, let's just be honest. I was down bad. I would like to get to know if it could be. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor Shanae. If you're new here, welcome. If you aren't new, welcome back, girl. Don't forget to go like, comment, and subscribe to this video because y'all already know I'm coming with heat. I always do, right? So I just wanted to make this video because I am 6 months plus out from VSG. So today we are going to be talking about 5 things I wish I knew before having VSG. And I've talked about them in the past in, you know, like my weekly uploads. And I know I don't post much about my VSG journey anymore. I'm still losing and I plan to give you guys another update soon. I just don't want to be in this constant loop of being so focused on the weight that I'm losing or the weight that I'm not losing. I found that it's very emotionally damaging because you get so caught up in it. It will definitely send you into this harsh state of depression, and that's nowhere for anybody to be. And trust me, I've been there. I was tracking my weight loss, tracking ever since surgery. I was doing 1 week updates every week, stepping on a scale every day. And you guys, it is not that easy. It is not that easy. Think it is a lifestyle change. This is something forever. Your weight fluctuates, and I want that to be the first thing that we talk about because I need you to know that it is okay. If you gain 10 pounds, if you lose 5 pounds, if you lose 50 pounds, then gain 20 pounds, I want you to know that you are on this roller coaster, but you are not alone. I don't think, as many videos as I watched, as much as I talked to my doctors, I never quite wrapped my mind around the constant up and down. You think that you're just going to lose all this weight and it's never going to go back up. Somehow back, even though we know that that's not the truth, and we know that you can always gain the weight back, especially if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? But you have to wrap your mind around the process of losing the weight. You are going to go up, you are going to go down, you are going to go up, you are going to go down. And that's probably like the first thing I tell someone when they are considering VSG is, please get off the scale. It was, if you watch any of my old videos, you know it was rough on me in the beginning. I stepped on the scale multiple times a day. It killed my self-esteem. It killed how I was feeling about even making the progress that I did make, because it was like, oh, this morning I was down 10 pounds, but by the end of the day, I gained 6 pounds. So I really didn't lose any weight. I only lost 4 pounds. You know, it's so toxic. It's so toxic. And I want you to just focus on living a healthy and balanced life. It is so hard, but it's possible. You know, do the things that your doctor is telling you to do to lose the weight, of course. But if you have a cheat day, if you fall off, it's okay. Just get back on the horse. I promise you it won't break you. As long as you know what your goal is and what your why is. You have to have your why in mind all of the time. You always have to have your why in mind, because as soon as you lose sight of that why, you won't. You will replace the why for the won't. I promise you, you won't do it. You won't stick to the lifestyle. You won't lose the weight. You will not. You will not. So keep the why plastered on your forehead. Like, I know that's crazy, but keep the why, whether it's your health, whether it's outfit goals. And trust me, I'm on that bandwagon too. You know, everybody like to say, well, oh, she needed to do this for her health and she needed to do this. But it was just as important to get into the outfits and the clothes that I wanted to wear as it was my health. And it may sound shallow. It might sound crazy to some, but that was a motivating factor. That helped me get to where I am today faster than my health, unfortunately. And I know that's sad to say, but you know, when you grow up just eating and living a certain way, getting healthy isn't a priority, especially when the people around you are still living their lives in that, you know, in that way. It's not as important. But if you are into your appearance, or you're into, you know, fitness and running or jogging, I know people that want to lose weight for the sake of, I want to be able to climb a mountain one day. I want to be able to run a 10K one day. Everybody has their thing. So never lose the why. First things first, don't get wrapped up in that scale. don't get wrapped up in the scale. It is going to be an emotional challenge. Your weight is going to fluctuate. First thing that I wish I knew is that your weight will forever go up and down. And that's just that, unfortunately. That's just that. So let's get into the second thing I wish I knew was the discomfort I would feel sleeping after surgery. And I don't mean like just that first week after surgery. I mean months out. I'm 6 months out, and it's still very hard for me to lay in certain positions, or if I lay in a certain position for too long on my stomach, it can be very discomforting and painful. I do experience acid reflux, and this is one of the times that it hits me the most is throughout the night, through my sleep. I do get disrupted. My sleep gets disrupted from the stomach pains and the acid reflux a lot. So depending on if I had a cheat day, depending on, you know, maybe some vegetables or different type of food I might try and eat, in the middle of the night, I'm getting up, I'm hacking, I'm like, my throat is, my chest is burning, my stomach is hurting. It's like nonstop. This isn't something that just happens right after surgery. This is something that happens depending on the type of food you eat before you lay down. If you experience acid reflux. Acid reflux is, I've never had it until now. I never had acid reflux until surgery. So I wasn't anticipating it. And I remember the first night it happened in the middle of my sleep. It felt like I couldn't breathe. It felt like my throat was burning. It felt like my stomach was bubbling and I had a pain in my side. It was just all way too much. And I feel like nobody told me about it. Like everybody told me about the pains from throwing up and not keeping food down and this, that, and the other. They never told me I won't be able to sleep through the night because I'm going to have this burning sensation. My stomach is gonna hurt. I can't sleep on my side. I can't sleep on my back. It's all a thing. So what I suggest is going out, getting you a good body pillow. Don't try to lay flat. Stay propped up. This is not a just after surgery thing. This is a forever thing. Depending on how you're eating, depending on how your body is. Yeah. So that's the second thing. Second thing is the stomach pains and the acid reflux. It's forever. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be going anywhere for me. I'm 6 months out. And yeah, nothing has changed. It happened in the first week after surgery and it's still happening now. So I don't know. I haven't quite narrowed it down to what's causing it. I know the body and stomach pains from me just sleeping, that happens occasionally. That happens just about every night. But the acid reflux, that happens depending on what I eat for the day. So just making healthy and smart choices. If you know something is going to trigger the acid reflux, don't eat it. Definitely don't eat it before you go to bed. Like, eating before you go to bed is asinine regardless, because I just feel so like bloated depending on what it is. So I try not to eat too close to the time I'm going to bed anyway. But if you're able to track and figure out what's causing that acid reflux, try to eliminate it. It'll save you a lot of sleepless nights. So let's jump right into. So for the third thing that I wish I knew before having surgery is how I would feel about my weight always being the topic of discussion. And I know it sounds very crazy because everybody want to be complimented, right? But it's when your weight is always the topic of discussion. I think it becomes, I'm not going to say I hate it. I'm not going to say that I hate it. What I am going to say is that it's a very annoying feeling, and I feel that it's your responsibility to set the boundary that that's not what you're going to talk about every time. You know, you don't want that to be the topic of discussion. You know, I can walk in a room now and it's like, oh my God, you look so good, this, that, and the other. And that's fine, right? That's fine. I don't mind compliments. It's a noticeable difference. I'm moving better, I'm more agile, like everybody can see that on me, and I love that you can see it. I love the compliment. But it's when the conversation changes, right? It goes from, oh my God, you look so good, to, girl, yeah, because I don't think I'd have been able to do it. I don't see how y'all do it. What you be eating every day? Oh my God, you throw up all the time? Oh my God, yeah, and it's that bad? And give the compliment and move on. Now, I'm not never one to not want to have a good chit chat, right? But like, why we always gotta go to the negative stuff? And I hate to be a complainer. That's why I've been having these conversations for so long. I hate to be the complainer, and I am putting my journey on this large platform for everybody's commentary. You know, I understand I'm in social media and I'm building an audience, and I have people that follow me for that reason. So I'm never against answering questions. It's just, it's a little wear and tear on you when it goes from the compliment to the, oh, I woulda, coulda, shoulda, couldn't have, oh, I know somebody else that did it, and they've gained all their weight back, and don't do that, and all that like negativity. I choose to like try and block that out. I would be lying to say that, I would be lying if I said that didn't bother me. Like, don't project what happened to somebody else in the same circumstances onto me. Let alone, I don't need to know about it. I know what the cause and effect is. I know what the pros and the cons are. And yeah, I choose not to live in a space of negativity. So stop telling me how your brother, sister, cousin, auntie Betty failed at VSG. I'm not failing. I'm doing great. Awesome, actually. So give the compliment and move on. You know, if you want to have a conversation and you want to know more about the surgery and you want to know my perspective, we can have that conversation too. But projecting the negativity is what I don't think I was really prepared for, especially with me and my attitude and who I am. You know, I feel like so many times I've been on the brink of like snapping back, like, hey, I don't want to hear about that. I don't care who failed. I don't care who gained their weight back. God bless their heart. I hope they return back on their journey and do what's best for them. But I don't, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, y'all, let's jump into thing number 4 that I wish I knew before having VSG. Thing number 4 that I wish I knew before having VSG surgery would have to be hair shedding. And I knew about hair shedding, right? So I can't say that I did not know about it. I would be lying to tell y'all that I didn't know there was a possibility that I would lose some hair. I think when it hit me, it still kind of was a blow, because I just wasn't anticipating losing it the way I lost it. You know, shedding is one thing, like, okay, a few strands here and there, but at one point it was like handfuls, whole globs, y'all. Like, it's crazy. It was so cringy. And I'm somebody that has always had like a thick head of hair. Like, even though I choose to wear short hairstyles, I've always had like a thick and very coarse grade of hair. And to see that go from being very coarse to very thin, and then the texture kind of changing a little bit, I think that was the most devastating for me. Like I said, y'all, I'm not ashamed to say my appearance is a big thing to me. And having short hair has always been like it was my choice to have short hair. Like, you know, typical girls, typical story. I had long hair when I was a little girl. My hair grows rather, you know, fast. I can grow my hair out within, you know, a decent amount of time. But yeah, that had to be the most devastating, emotionally played a huge part in my mental stress for a while. But yeah, that was thing number 4 I wish I knew before VSG surgery. Let's jump into the last one. Okay, so last but not least, thing number 5 that I wish I knew before VSG. I think the biggest thing that I didn't know, and like, I guess it's anticipated, but how much healthier I would feel. Like, I sleep better, I move better, I can jump again. Like, I just feel good in my body, and it just came as such a shock. Like, I just didn't think that I would feel this good this early on in my journey. Like, I've lost 100 pounds, but that 100 pounds has fluctuated. I went from losing 100 to gaining a little bit back and being down 90 pounds. And like, it's just so fluctuating. But that 100 pounds that came off, like majority of that weight that came off, feel so good to my body. I have so much more energy. I feel great. It's just like my bones and everything just feels so much better. Like, I've had my down times mentally, but my mind feels better. I feel like I have clearer thoughts on how I'm feeling. Even when I'm not in the best mood, even if I'm not in the best state of mind, I'm able to identify why more. And I just feel like my brain isn't as foggy as it used to be. And I'm just a little bit sharper. I'm a little bit more aware. I'm amazed. I'm amazed at how bad I was feeling, and I was so unaware of how bad I was feeling, because this time last year you couldn't have told me that I was down bad. Like, girl, let's just be honest, I was down bad. Like, not feeling good at all, not sleeping well at all, like didn't have the energy to even get up off my couch and do anything. Like, I don't go outside, y'all, much, but in the last couple months I've been outside more this year than I did all last year, you know. And I have to give that to the change in weight and the energy I have and how I'm feeling about myself. Like, I did not know that it would feel this good. I did not know I would notice so much of a change so soon. I didn't know. I wish I knew that before VSG. And I'm just like in such a better place emotionally. Like, even when I'm sad, I know the storm gonna end. And that's really the tea. It's like being optimistic enough to know that whatever storm is over you is gonna end. Like, that's a superpower. Because I didn't have that once upon a time. Like, I did not have that. When something was happening and something was failing and I was depressed and I was sad, that was the end of it. That was the end of it. And my weight put the cherry on top. So, y'all, this surgery did more for me than I ever could have done for myself, honestly. And I did not know that I would feel this good. I didn't know. And I wanted to share these things with you guys. I am going to be having more talks like this with some of my favorite friends, some people in my life, some friends, some other influencers. You guys, I'm going to be bringing you a one-on-one talk. It's going to be called Tea Time with TS, Taylor Shanae, of course. And we are going to start this series up where we just talk about living in the fat Black woman's body and bringing awareness to your feelings. You can't tell somebody how to treat you, tell somebody how to feel about you, if you don't know how to feel about you. You've never expressed the things that have made and molded you into being the person you are. So I just want to start having these conversations. I think we're going to start up in August. How about I know we're going to start up in August, where we're going to just be having these chats. We're going to be healing and talking through all of the woes of being a fat Black woman. And so often that fat Black woman doesn't end there. That fat Black angry woman, that fat Black unhealthy woman. Like, so many people project so many things on us and just don't know why we are the way we are, or why or how you can think that you're healthy even if you're obese. You know, so many people say what we should feel or what society feels about us, but they never ask us how we feel. They never ask us how we got here, or why we're here, or why we decided to have surgery. So many people think that, oh, you had weight loss surgery, you took the easy route. Is this the easy route? Is it easy, sis? I didn't know. I didn't know throwing up every day and doing this and doing that was the easy route. Because I mean, I can't wake up and eat macaroni and cheese and cornbread every day and still lose weight. So I don't know what's easy about it. And I want to talk about it. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stop being weird. And hit the notification bell so y'all could come back. So when these episodes start rolling, I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, I didn't see it. You didn't tell me about it. I don't want to hear none of that, sis. None of it. I mean, none of it. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Tell me something you wish you knew before having VSG surgery or any cosmetic surgery. What you wish you knew. I want to know. Real bad. Talk to y'all soon.
I would like to get